Chris is with us in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hey, Chris, how are you?
Hey, Dave, how are you? Thanks for taking my call, and thank you for fixing stupid, and stupid is me. So thank you for that.
Well, we've all been there, brother. What's up?
Yes, sir. So the tragedy has put me in a position to buy a house that I know I can't afford with, 20% down with a fourth, or a mortgage being a fourth of my income. So right now I'm 21. I make $74,000 a year. Next year that'll go up to $90,000. I have $80,000 saved. This house is worth $294,000. Or I'll be buying it for $294,000. It's worth about $440,000. So I'm wondering, do I just put down the 20%, which is $58,000, or do I kind of go more aggressive and wipe out my savings with, well, I guess, accept $1,000 and get my mortgage as low as possible? I do want to do a 15-year. I don't want to go 30. But
what do you do for a living?
I work in procurement and pretty much government contracts for a national laboratory.
Okay, I missed the part where a tragedy helped you. I don't understand.
Okay, so one night, it didn't help me by no means. My uncle passed away 5 months ago, or 5 months ago yesterday. And so I'm kind of the only one in the position to buy a house, and my family wants to keep it in. And by no means is it forced. I've been taking care of the house for a couple months, and I absolutely love it. I just don't. I know.
So the family wants to sell you a house that's valued at $440 for $300.
For yes, sir, $294.
Okay. Where did the $294 come from?
That is what my uncle owed on the house. So that's what they're selling it for.
Okay. Why? Because they want it to stay in the family that badly?
Yes, sir.
Is there an obligation on your part to never sell it?
No.
Is it on family land?
I don't think so. It is not on family land, no, sir.
Okay. So what happens if you get married and your new wife doesn't want it and you sell it? Is everybody in the family mad at you?
That is a possibility. However, I don't think so. I think realistically, my mom would actually probably downsize and get into it. They're very emotional. They're holding on to just about everything. And she had made a comment, if I can't get into the house.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
This is a trap.
Yep.
Your family's whacked. This is a trap. This is a trap. You're 21 years old. This is a trap. You're going to regret this because of not because of the math, but because of all the emotions tied to it. You're going to get painted into the corner, and you're going to get paint on your feet. Somebody's going to be pissed at you when you try to do something nice and you strained your butt off at 21 to do it.
Well, my goal, so I've been living here since a month after it, taking care of it, and at first, I felt pressured, but after these couple months,
you're going to feel pressure when you want to sell it and somebody wants to buy it from you at a deal.
Well, I don't necessarily know if I want to sell it. My goal is to pay it off.
No, you're going to want to sell it someday. And when you do, somebody's going to be pissed if you don't give them a deal inside the family.
Yes, sir.
There's that expectation on this. There is. I'm right.
No,
they're going to bring up the fact that they gave you a good deal.
Chris, let me ask you this.
Sir.
If your uncle had not passed away and this house situation didn't come your way, would you be looking to buy a $294,000 house if this hadn't happened right now?
Well, when he passed, I was in a totally different position. Like I said, I was stupid, and then I found Dave. 5 months ago, I was about $60,000 in debt. I sold everything, got myself a hoop deep, paid off my student loans. Now I'm completely debt free with $80,000.
Who are the heirs? Your mom and who else?
My mom and my mom and her sister.
Okay. They have to write you a detailed letter that says you are free to do with this house anything you want, anytime you want, without asking anyone's permission. You are not obligated to give them first right of refusal. You are not obligated to give your cousin a deal, your cousin's dog a deal. You're not obligated to do nothing. If you buy this house, it is yours to do with as you dadgum well please forever and ever, and no one is allowed to say a peep about it. That needs to be in a letter.
I agree with that 100%.
But I don't think they can do that. Because you've already got it. My mom will move down into it if I want to move. You've already got all these backup plans and all these side-angled things, and that's what's scaring me here.
Yep.
I mean, I say that. I mean, they live in a house. All of us have moved out. That's the only reason why she would.
But they're very emotional people, you just said, too. I heard you.
Yes.
You've already let too much escape out of your mouth to backtrack now.
No. I'm not trying to backtrack. However,
sure you are. You got used to the pressure. You admitted you got used to the pressure. Initially, there was pressure, and I don't think you would have been in the market for a house this expensive at this age. You're 21. You're in great shape.
Hey, listen, here's the way I want this laid out. If you keep it a year and sell it and make $500,000 profit, nobody says beep.
Yes, sir. And if that is the case,
then do the deal. Then do the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do the deal. Put everything down but an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. Not everything but $1,000. So everything but $15,000. And then if you get in trouble, do not hang on to this house in the name of family emotion. You sell it.
Yes, sir.
Sell it. If you get in trouble, it's a stupid house.
Is it an issue going 15 years?
No, put it on a 15-year fixed rate. Put down $65,000. Keep $15,000 in your account. But you and your mama and your aunt all better be emotionally prepared to cut this thing loose, because you are getting into an emotional trap, and I'm afraid the trap is going to destroy you, not the deal.
Okay.
You hear my concern loud and clear?
No, I do, and I thought about that, and that is an issue.
Yeah, I mean, the number of times, man, in 30 years that I have talked to wonderful people like you and your mom, where your aunt gets so pissed off she can't breathe because Jim Bob, her third cousin, didn't get a deal on the house after she gave you a deal on the house, and it was an unwritten set of assumptions, and you know what an assumption makes, everybody. That's what happens. And you gotta have real clear on that in writing. It's not a legal binding contract, but it's them saying out loud, you are free to sell this house 20 minutes after you buy it and make a profit, and nobody gonna say beep.
And Chris,
if you don't have that freedom yourself emotionally, and they won't give it to you emotionally and relationally, please walk.
That's right. Because Chris you need to emotionally prepare yourself that you're not going to get this letter. I'm with Dave. I
don't think they can do it.
I don't think they can either. I don't think you're going to get the letter. So you got to be prepared for that.
Yeah, I think they're going to want to hold it over your head. This is a game these people play, man, and it's just I can smell it. Man, there's crazy in every family, and it takes all kinds of different forms. Be careful. And I'm not saying your mama's crazy. I didn't call your mama crazy. Don't get mad at me. But I said it could be. It just could be the aunt, and it could be Jim Bob, and it could be Jim Bob's blue tick hound. I don't know, but somebody in that pile is going to cause a mess. I'm just saying. And I've spent so much time in rooms with people that everybody's mad, and it has nothing to do with the financial transaction. It has everything to do with everybody's set of assumptions. And that's you're 21, man. You got a big, wonderful life ahead of you. Don't screw it up with your uncle's house.